August 1st long weekend, so camping trip is on. This guy's running, got the fridge nice and packed full of warm beer and other drinks. Might have to put a piece of wood underneath, a couple pieces. But look what's coming in off the panels to the batteries. Well, you can't really see. Watts going to the batteries. Stops at 58, so. And the batteries are full. Cells did get off balance a bit. High and low. They're 0.02 apart. I'd like to go through some of this stuff. Getting here, so there's only about accumulated. We're at 9.3. We're gonna see what we do this weekend. So starting at 9.3. And we are doing about 100 watts. Running the stereo and the fridge. PV's low. They want usually around 70 volts to charge 50. Well, charge almost 50, 60 volts. It's only 68 to charge 60, so. There's the panels. Two 265s. It's facing south. Yeah, and that's it. See what else we need to run later, but we got lots of capacity going, so still only doing about, oh, there's a 0 watts going to the batteries. Anyways, thanks guys. Well, we made it through the night. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Panels are just getting the sun. We are running the kettle. Fridge ran all night. Down to 57%, if you can see it. Kinda can't. Running this kettle right now, it's 1500 watts. Down to 55 volts. And we're just starting to get sun. So, fridge made it all the way through the night. Nice and cold in here. Nice. Coffee maker. I'm getting 156 watts off the solar panels now. Almost think this big tree right here might be in the way in about half an hour. How do you turn this one on? Touchscreen?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. This one's less than the tea kettle. This one's only 1200 watts. 1277.
The coffee is coming.
So, we're doing pretty good. Been charging since about 8, but I've been running this coffee maker 100 times. So, it's 10 to 11. We're up to 66%. We only go to 80, so it's really hard to see.
Frank, are you coming to the beach?
No.
What?
Yeah, right. Take the kids for a little four-wheeler ride. They're sitting on the back. Here's the campsite. Ready? You guys ready? Let's go a little bit far down the back. It goes 50 acres back, but won't take the kids too far. Guys, all right back there? Okay. Be careful, buddy. Let me know if you need me to stop or something. Alright, put it in your mouth. All of it. Hold on. Be careful. A little bit. We're okay. I think we'll park over here in the shade. So this is set. It's now fully charged. It's backed off the power. So it's actually pulling power from the battery right now, 40 watts, till it gets down. The controller is actually backed off. So the controller senses that too much power is going through. I don't know how it's doing it, but I think they're both working together a bit here, because we got about 38 watts going through, and we're taking about 46 watts from the batteries. So however that works. This is running and this is running. You can actually feel it vibrating. So, and the panels are in totally full, perfect sun right now. But that's about where we're at. Put in about 49 amp hours. 58 volts is where the cutoff is for the controller. And for the BMS, the cutoff is 58.4. So if that gets to 58.4, it'll shut down. And the high cell, they're about 0.02 exactly apart. High cell, low cell. And we've been running for almost 24 hours straight. Doing good. Only 2 panels. I'd recommend at least 750 watts, but you can max it out at 1200. So you can go up to 4 panels, 4 of these panels, and you don't want to go past 160 volts. So these are about 36, 37 volts open, plus however much distance line drop you have. So I figure 4 of them would be around 130, 140 volts. Yeah. Thanks. How's it going, guys? Frank Z here. So I should give you a quick demo show on what our camping situation is like over here. So nice little tractor. So it's a big 50-acre property, but it's a narrow frontage and it goes really far back. But we just camp in the front yard here because this what gets the most shade. You get a little bit of morning sun and then it goes shady. By 5 o'clock, the solar panels won't even have sun on them, so we'll be running from the batteries again by 5. But here's the site. It's small this year. One of the guys that was camping right here is already gone home. Kitchen tent is hooked up to the solar panel. It's our tent over here. There's the kitchen tent. Let's see what we're taking. Jesus. 28 watts going to the battery. 57.8, 57.9 volts. We're closing the gap on the high cell and low cell. 0.019 away from each other now. Should be getting a ton of power, like 350 watts plus. Bug right here on the screen. An ant. Yeah. So that's just our site here. Built that little bike about 10 years ago. Give me a quick show on it. So it was a Canadian Tire mini bike. Came with like a 3 horsepower motor. I got a 6.5 horsepower motor from Princess Auto. Jammed her in there. Hooked everything up. It's got disc brakes. Disc rear brakes. Nice fat tires for the sand or loose gravel. It's great on all that. Custom 1-inch stainless exhaust. Goes to a stainless can I built. It's a straight through design with some baffling. Yeah. Runs great. Does about 65 kilometers an hour with me on it. Goes really good with the little kid on it. Anyways. Look, guys. Well, it's Monday. Starting to pack up. Gonna get rid of the panels and stuff. 4-wheeler's already loaded. Just got some stuff to do here. Sun's not so great today. It's about 9:30 in the morning. And we are at 75% capacity. I'm doing 11 watts. Actually, we're taking 11 watts from the batteries because the sun's gone. Anyways, thanks guys. Just got home. I got this pretty cool rack here from my girlfriend's parents that they're gonna throw out. But do I ever have a nice idea for this thing? It's so nice and light. Easy to move. I'm gonna make another portable generator out of this, but it's gonna use these cells. I'm gonna put all of them in there. So it'll just be a couple rows. I'm not sure how high it's gonna go, but it'll have an inverter and a charge controller on it as well. Similar to that. With the BMS, everything. Just this one will be like a little box. Probably only about this big. I'll make it so it's liftable. Be another portable generator. Anyways, thanks guys. I love this freaking truck here. Packer full. So panels, everything, all in one little load. Truck rides so much better with a heavier load on it because the back springs are beefed up, so it's so stiff when it doesn't have a load. Jumps around all over the place, but as soon as you put a nice little load on it, it really smooths out. It actually becomes quite a nice ride. Anyways, so thank God this weekend's over. Did want to come back today or yesterday night, and then I had all day today to make this stuff. And I got another system that I sold to a buddy, and he was having some issues with it because it was supposed to be a little 12-volt weekend system with about 2 kilowatts of usable power, and then it turns out his daughter and her husband moved in, and she's pregnant, and she also has a 3-year-old, so they moved from a house into this place with a little 12-volt system, and they were wondering why the batteries were dead. Now, to me it's common sense, but to other people, not so much. But this thing has more usable power than the system I sold them, because it was supposed to be like a hunting camp, kind of go up on a weekend, use a little bit of power, let it charge up during the week. But that isn't the case, so we ended up putting a big charge controller on it and a lot more panels, so they can actually do what they want to do during the day when the sun is out, but at night they only still get about 2 kilowatt hours. So, but it was already set up as a little off-grid camp with a generator, so they do have a nice generator there. And the fridge is propane, hot water's propane. Like, they have a propane tank that runs most of the big loads. So yeah, I'm trying to talk him into spending a couple bucks and getting a nice system for himself and his kids. Anyways, thanks guys. You guys have a good weekend. Hope you all had a good weekend. And it's time to get back to work on these packs. Thanks. So, one more thing here. This thing's been great for the 5-volt charger. It's been charging my new little Jewel all weekend. I just want to give a shout out to Average Joe for kind of talking me into getting one of these. Not really that brand, but for trying them out. Plus, my buddy, he's the only one around that makes these things. It's filled with something else. So it's pretty cool. But I also want to check the capacity, or what we made this weekend. I think we're at 9.3. Oh, 12 even. So I've done 12 kilowatt hours through this little thing since I built it. Not saying it's great, but it's pretty good. So we did around 2 kilowatt hours on the weekend. 2 and a bit, 2.5, 2.7, whatever. It's not hooked up to the panels yet, so I'll just shut her down. But I do want to keep charging that thing up. These are pretty cool. The Joules, they got no buttons. Pretty smart. But they don't last very long. The cartridges don't last very long. So, it is what it is. I'm still impressed with the unit for how she's been working this weekend. We're still at 75%. It's still Monday today too, so we're not very far off for high cell, low cell though. Yeah, everything's going good. Thanks guys. You guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.